This is Bradley Eustace. We're from Yamaha Music Australia. We're based down in Melbourne. We are here to feature some new products. The new products behind me, we have the new CVP-809, the 809, which is the flagship model. There is one model above it, but that's in the shape of a grand piano, but it's exactly the same piano. Behind me is the 805, which is the second model in the series. It doesn't have as many features, doesn't have as big a screen, doesn't have blah, blah, blah. In other words, it's just the next model down. There's many features on these new pianos that make them absolutely outstanding from a musician's point of view, or if you are an absolute beginner. If you don't know how to play, it will teach you how to play.
The piano sound you're about to hear is brand new on Clavinova. You've heard it a lot, and it's called the Yamaha C7. And the C7 is actually the world's most recorded piano. Grand piano. And so it's a very familiar tone, and it's now at home on the new Clavinova. And so that's what we're going to hear today. So,
which is what you're seeing there. If you want to point out actually what they're looking at on the screen.
Yep, that's it there. So it's labelled the Studio Grand, and that's it.
So when you look at that screen, actually, you can see right in the middle, it tells you what piano sound you're using or what sound. In the yellow, it tells you it's the main sound, and then to the left and right of that, you can add two extra sounds. So you could have a sound in your left hand, you could have a layer in your right hand. To the right is the name of the song that we're playing. This is me. To the left is where the styles live, or the rhythms. Up the top, you can see a bunch of numbers, 1 to 8, and they're what we call registration. So in other words, we can save all our settings, and we can change setting as we play, so we don't have to go and find everything. But the nice thing is we can even change settings by using our foot pedal. So we can control things like that. We can even control turning pages of music with our foot pedal. So the amount of technology is there, and there's a whole heap of other information there, but that's what the screen does, and likewise for this. But I always maintain, I don't care how many things that you can actually do, music is all about the sound. So we'll let you be the judge.
So the Yamaha CFX is a $300,000 Yamaha concert grand, so much cheaper in the digital piano, yes. And you can have one of these in your lounge room.
What's happening on the screen?
So here we've got some score. So if we didn't have it up there, I could pretend I was playing it by memory, but seeing Leon has highlighted it now, you know that I'm not actually playing it by memory.
So you can have your music on the screen itself, which is so, handy.
So just want to highlight one big point. Did you notice how I was able to play so delicately? And that's something that is new to the Clavinova 800 series. We now have what's called Grand Touch keyboard. So the key actually comes all the way back to here. So it's a much longer key as you'd find on a grand piano. So that allows you to actually play, in this case, much softer with a lot more control. And that's the feature that we're experimenting with. And the very last piece, we're going to explore the other way. So it also allows you to play much faster. So you can do both, far more control. Going to play Somewhere in My Memory, John Williams, from Home Alone. I'd like to point out two really nice features here. And the first one is the flugelhorn, Super Articulation 2. It is brand new on the CVP-809, and it just breathes. It is beautiful. And the other one that's had a major upgrade is the Romantic Movie. And particularly when we have variations here in our style. So we have A is like the band. This is our backing band. A is less, up to D. But the variation D on here, it feels like we are floating. And so you can actually see it will flash when we get to D. We'll have that floating sound. So I hope you enjoy this version of John Williams' Somewhere in My Memory. Thank you. So that was left-hand chord, so generally 3 notes in the left hand and 1 note in the right hand. So absolutely amazing. You can see those big swells as we went through. Yeah, that's as we went through the variations. So that was, yeah. Okay, so we're going to play another piece now, totally different style. The Blue Danube Waltz, and it is featuring the new Kino strings, which has actually come from, Leon mentioned before, our top-of-the-line Genos keyboard. So it has come from the Genos line. And also a new upgraded Viennese waltz. So this one has that real lilt, that 1, 2, 3. So it really gets you into the feeling of this particular piece. So it's the Blue Danube Waltz. So I hope you enjoy it.